have Ms. Julie Terwilliger with our fabulous varsity squad.
Here we go. Fab, but I don't like to brag, so you just said Bobby, did you just hear that? She's like, with your fabulous varsity squad. And Vanessa was like, yeah, we're fab, we don't like to brag.
Hey Shannon, stick around till midnight, we're going to be doing this.
Alright. I feel like this is the same.
What? Feels what?
It kind of felt wet.
Just cold.
Can I go over there?
Cold in my feet. Wow. That's gonna be good. I was waiting for my
All right. This first girl, she came up halfway through the season. We had an injury and we needed some help. We needed a role player to come up, help us in a couple different situations. She ran bases. She's extremely fast. She asked a lot of questions. Asked many questions. Was really eager to learn. Got better every day. Came out, worked very hard, and she has a very bright future ahead of her. I hope she has a phenomenal summer and comes back next year. And that's Morgan Hecker. All right, our next girl, she's a junior. She has worked very hard. At the beginning of the season, I noticed that she was putting in extra time. She was asking questions. She was constantly on the field or on the track, running, just do everything in her power to get better. When she came out in the winter, in January, I noticed how hard she was working. She was constantly asking questions, always trying to be in the mix of everything, so that I noticed her, and I did. We had a great conversation at the beginning of the year. She played many different roles. I asked her to go in the infield, asked her to go in the outfield, go pick the bat, and she did many great things for us this year. She was also a UT UT San Diego Achievement Certificate this year of a GPA of 3.0 and above, and that's Kara Davidson. All right, the next girl, first year on varsity, great kid, worked hard, very hard in January, worked very hard over the off season last summer. She's another kid that came out, asked lots of questions. I asked her to step in and take a role at the beginning of the year, asking questions, wanting to get better. And then she went back to her primary position. She worked hard every single day. She ran a lot of bases, very fast, asked questions, started to understand how to run bases, and it helped her game quite a bit. She's another UT San Diego Achievement girl. She has above a 3.0, and that is Mercy Serrato. This is another girl that I've coached for 3 years. She's a junior. the middle of the year. She ended up getting hurt halfway through the year, so she missed out on a little bit of league. She has a great attitude, very positive, constantly making everyone laugh. She has a very bright future ahead of her. She asks lots of questions. She's very involved. She has a great bat. She just works very, very hard. And that is Jessica White. She's my next girl, she is a sophomore. She's a 2-year varsity player. She's done a lot of great things over the last 2 years. We've asked her to do different things. Go swing the bat. Go take some ground balls. Go do some conditioning. Go pitch. Go in the pitcher's mound. Go get some ground balls. Asked her to do many different things over the last 2 years. She's worked very hard. She has a great future ahead of her, and that's Crystal Glory. The next girl is also a 3-year varsity player. She is a great kid. She asks lots of questions. She comes out. She works very, very hard. I've known the family for a very long time because I also was fortunate to coach her older sister as well. She just works very, very hard. Lots of questions. Great in the classroom. Comes out, works hard. Just a great, great student, athlete. And that is Marissa Herrera. Player. She is a sophomore. Last year as a freshman she came up, she filled a role and did a great job, asked lots of questions. This year she has improved quite a bit. She filled some roles that we needed to be filled. She asked lots of questions, she's coachable, she has a great future ahead of her, and she's going to have a phenomenal summer, and that's Lexi Williams. Next girl, she's a 3-year varsity player. Got a lot of juniors. I've known her since she was actually before she was in high school, and I watched her on the travel field quite a bit, and I knew that she was going to be a phenomenal softball player. She's extremely fast. She got on base quite a bit, especially because of her speed. She got on base quite a bit, forced a lot of errors. Anytime the ball was on the ground in the infield, she was probably safe, probably about 80% of the time. She does a phenomenal job at third base. She's learned how to be very quick over there, and she makes a lot of plays, and she's also become very vocal on the field, and that's Vanessa Brown. Yeah. All right. This is one of our seniors. I've been very fortunate to coach this girl since she was a freshman. She's done a lot of different things in the program. She's played some outfield, she's played infield, she's played almost every position in the infield except for catcher. She has done phenomenal things over the last 4 years. She's got a great future ahead of her. She has a lot of different things in the works for next year. She has a phenomenal bat. She's quick, she's smart, she's just a phenomenal kid to be around, and that is Courtney Craker. Our next young lady, she was asked to fill some big shoes this year. She came out late in winter workouts. I noticed how quick she was, how coachable she was, how many questions she asked, how hard she worked. She was very quiet on the field, but one-on-one she asked a lot of questions because she wanted to get better. Everything that I asked her to do, she went ahead and did. She was one of the kids that would go above and beyond of what I would ask, and then we would have to tone it down just a little bit. She just works very hard, and she has a phenomenal 3 years ahead of her after this year. She's the most improved player this year, and that's Our next young lady, she is a junior. She is a 3-year varsity player. This kid, when she came in as a freshman, she was asked to do something that was a huge role. She stepped up, and she's done it almost every single game since then. Last year as a sophomore, I believe she was behind the plate every single game. This year, she was behind the plate every single game except for, I believe, 2 or 3 innings. She was constantly asking questions. She has become a leader on the field because behind the plate you have to be loud. She stepped outside of her shell. She asked so many questions. She has a bright future ahead of her. She just works very, very hard. She's a very hard-working young lady. She's not only a UT San Diego Achievement Award winner, she's also our best defensive player, and that's Brianna Urias. Our next young lady is also a junior, 3-year varsity player. I was fortunate to meet this young lady before she was in high school. I was able to watch her on the travel field before she was in high school. And I knew past 2 years, she played a little bit of infield, she did a little bit of pitching, but this year she primarily worked in the outfield. She made some phenomenal catches. I think she played all 3 positions in the outfield. The one catch that sticks out in my mind is when we were playing Poway, the ball was literally going over the fence. Last second she caught the ball as it was going over the fence with her back turned to the field. A great outfielder. I've seen her throw out many runners in the outfield. Just a phenomenal future ahead of this kid, and it's Danielle Barton. The next young lady, I've seen her grow quite a bit over the last 4 years. When I did my student teaching here 4 years ago is when I met her actually in the classroom. Kind of quiet at first as a freshman, but I've seen her blossom over the last 4 years, and she's become a leader. She asks so many questions because she has so much and she wants to learn so much about the game of softball. She started out 2 years on JV. She was brought up halfway through the season last year. Filled some roles here and there, but this year she came to me in the beginning of the year and she said, "I want this coach." Okay. She worked very, very hard over the summer and over the last year. She ended up taking the ball the majority of the season in the circle. I've seen her improve over the last 4 years. Her want, her drive, her dedication that I've seen from this kid has gotten to her where she needed to go. As of Friday, Gabby Dupree did commit to Sonoma State to go play softball. Where is she? There she is. Okay. She is the spirit of the Grizzly this year, and that is Gabby Dupree. All right. And our last young lady, she's also a 3-year varsity player. She is a junior. This is her first year in 3 years that she's been healthy all season long. And she was able to do phenomenal things on the fields, on the base paths, at the plates. Asked her to do many different things and she did it. This kid gave you 110% all day long, every single day, regardless of what the situation was. During practice, she ran through the fence full speed. During practice, ran full speed over the fence to go catch a ball. And that's what we got every single day from her. Asked many questions. Was willing to learn. She wanted to pitch this year. She didn't get as many innings that she would like to because she did such a phenomenal job in the outfield. She was constantly diving, covered so much ground in the outfield, and that is our most valuable player, Ashley Bryce. Again, I would like to call up the 2 seniors. These 2 young ladies, like I've said, they've done great things over their last 4 years here at Mission Hills. They will be extremely missed next year. Their leadership, the want and the drive from these 2 young ladies this year was phenomenal. I thought thought they did great things on the field this year and also in the past. They have a great future ahead. When Courtney decides where she's going to go to school, she's going to contribute to that softball program in every way possible, whether it's in the circle, whether it's on defense, or in the outfield, or with her bat. Same thing with Gabby. She has a great future ahead of her. State State's very lucky to get her. She's going to have a great summer. She's going to ask a lot of questions, and these two have bright futures ahead of them. I'm very proud to have coached them the last couple of years.
Touch me?
This year could not have been possible without each and every one of you guys. I want to thank you again for your support. You guys have done so much for each one of your daughters and also the program here at Mission Hills, and I want to say thank you again because it would not have been possible without you guys. There's a couple people that I want to acknowledge for their help this year. I could not have done everything without them. Everything from text messages and phone calls over the last year to help me get things done. Everything from boosters meetings to, hey, can you go do this? Can you run here? Can you get this? Can you get this done? And I've always gotten a yes, and they do get it done. One of the biggest things that we did this year was with the boosters, one of our accounts left the school and now is at Wells Fargo. And everything that happened with that could not have been possible without the help of Denise. Would like to recognize Denise. She has done quite a bit. Donated, helped out with the spaghetti dinner night. Her son also donated some bread for the spaghetti night from his work. And I just want to say thank you so much for everything. The next family I would like to recognize the family has done quite a bit. They've helped constantly with, first off, getting that golf cart up and running. That's been a struggle over the last 2 years. This is the first time it's been running in 2 years. Made phone calls, came out, donated his time, and helped us get that going, and I could not be more happy when it was actually working. The other part is with the spaghetti dinner, family donated, helped out, has done quite a bit over the last 3 years, helped out with boosters, and that is the Barton family. The next family I'd like to recognize, at the beginning of the year they were kind of quiet, kind of trying to figure things out as the year went along. I knew that they had younger children involved in San Marcos girls softball, and they're very involved with that. So they were here when they could be. Then they got word that we had a huge project in the mix. And I received this email that they could help out with it. And they stepped up and they've done nothing but helped us, donated time, donated materials. well because he's been in the project more than I have, and that's Scott.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful size of your white hair, Scott.
Sash. Proud. Perfect.
Scott down.
The next family I'd like to recognize, I've done quite a bit over the last 4 years. They've been very involved, from can you get this done to sending emails to making phone calls to donating time, and helped out with the spade dinner by donating what is it? Ice cream. Thank you. Last year helped set up the fundraiser, but just have always been there and asked anything that I needed. Hosted the varsity dinners at their house, and they are going to be missed next year, and that's the priest.
She got it.
Come on, old man, you got it. Get up there now.
He did the work.
Beer, not flowers.
The next person I would like to recognize has done quite a bit over the last 2 years. A lot has happened with fundraising because she's a go-getter. She'll go get it done. Anything that she wanted for any fundraiser, she'll go get it done. And the golf tournament the last 2 years could not have been possible without her. Her dedication, her time, and everything she's done to put that on is a lot. And I could not thank her enough for what she's done during that fundraiser. She makes it run so that we can golf, the coaches can golf, and not have to worry about anything. I want to thank Colleen Stanage for everything. All right. The next family that has done so much over the last 4 years. Before I was the head coach here, I knew they were very involved and they did a lot to help out. Last year, when I got the position to be head coach, the first thing I wanted to do was get the booster club up and running. And I sent a text message saying, hey, I want to do this. We need to get it going. And he was saying, all right, I'm in. Okay, but we got to work together. We got to make things happen. And everything that has happened the last 2 years could not have been happened without Bennett and help us, Kristen. This year, they've done so much with the help of getting that cement done, along with the race. Thank you again. With the help of the Heckers, he got the helmet boxes put up with the help of Mark Hecker. Where is he?
He's absent.
He's working.
Oh, he's working.
Give him another box.
Because he had to put those boxes in.
He kept score. He ran the scoreboard. He was at every game. Constant help by this family over the last 4 years that they are going to be missed this year or next year. I'm sorry. And I cannot thank you guys enough for others. And I also want to say thank you to the Lovitts. And to hear he's not here. The other person these flowers are for is Mark Hecker. Like I said, the helmet boxes were an addition to our dugout this year. With the help of Bennett and Mark, they were able to get those up and built, and they donated their time, and I could not thank you enough.
Mark, your voice has changed. No, he's actually with him.
Did you have anything else?
He's talking to somebody.
Oh.
He's talking to somebody.
Okay, so I have one last final thank you. It takes a lot to work next to me, and I know that, and I think it takes a very special person to do that, and he has really helped me out a lot as far, and also Amanda has. So I also wanted to give you something other than you. I wanted to thank your wife for letting you do this. So thank you, Steve. And Amanda, thank you for being my fabulous staff for the next year to come, hopefully. So thank you. All right. Yeah, you have anything else? No? No?
Gaby.
Okay, so we're just up here to say thank you to Coach Julie for everything she's done. We'd say something about Coach Keaton, but he's not here right now. But Coach Keaton specifically is the reason that we're able to sit on this grass. And like the reason that this field doesn't look like grass. Because he honestly is here all the time. There's times where I'm like going to Albertsons super like later in the evening. I'm going to Albertsons to go get something, and I drive by and he's just like hanging out, like dragging and stuff. He like always helps out, and he just puts in a lot of hard work on the field, fixing the field and helping us in the outfield and everything. So just want to say thanks to him. He's not here. Then we want to say thank you to Coach Julie for everything she's done, time she's put in. Personally for me, she's made a big impact on the way that I've played. Pitching-wise, when I came as a freshman, I wasn't that great, and Coach Dickey was my coach. And then I was like, okay, if I want to make it up to varsity, I'm going to do my best to get help from one of the coaches. So I started having her as a pitching coach and started getting more into the loop of things, and she really helped me become the softball player that I am now. And I know that I still have a lot to work on, but she's helped me get to where I am personally.
I'd just like to thank you for all the time she's put in over the past 4 years that I've been here and all that she's taught me.
So thank you. Like I said, thank you so much for everything this year. It could not have been possible without you guys. I wish the best to you guys over the summer. Everybody that's going out and playing, go work hard, get better, ask questions, and I look forward to next year as well.